Welcome to Ausable Valley Disc Golf. This is Alex here with John, and today we are playing my home course, Skinner Park, just outside of Houghton Lake, Michigan. And let's get into hole 1. It's 173 feet, par 3. It's a slight bender here off to the right side. I'm throwing Captain's Raptor. Just get around the tree, and you've usually got a putt for birdie.
Yeah, with a dog leg over to the right, I'm just trying to throw my zone, and I didn't get enough on it before it curled in, so I came in a little short. Left myself a sizable putt, and I just came up a little short.
And there, I probably got about 15-20 feet for the birdie there. And this was quite a while ago.
Yeah.
And it was also our third round for the day.
Hole 2, 232 feet, par 3.
Yep. This one, there's 2 routes you can go. Most people will just take the straight route here. And I elected to go the wide route, which is not a great shot.
Yeah. I'm trying to throw a little understable turnover. You gotta come up over that hill, and I left it a little wide.
Yeah.
And then I had my putt, just try to putt it up close. And I think I left it close enough for a tap in.
Yep. And there, I try and give a good jump putt at it, come off the cage, but not too bad.
Both got par.
Yep. Hole 3, 299 feet, par 3. It goes up the hill, and it's kind of sitting. You can see the basket right off the tee pad. And early release. Good tree there to kind of stop me and keep me in a playable area.
Yeah, I'm just trying to throw something that gets up to the hill, and it fed through the trees pretty good, but I ended up in the brush over on the left-hand side. Left me with a little tricky shot.
And you hear all these leaves that we're stepping on. At this point, all of them are pretty well cleaned up and out of the way, so it's not quite so rustly, and it's not so beat up as of late.
Yeah.
Get it. Sit.
And I tap in for my 3rd par in a row.
Put a nice putt on there for bogey, but
Hole 4, 167 feet, par 3. This one's kind of straight ahead, a little downhill, and it's a nice little ace run if you can get a good shot on it, which I did not.
and there
Every time there's a...
yeah, Yankee. I actually feel like that was probably my best upshot from being in the rough there.
Yeah. I think I'm just outside the circle here, trying to make a birdie putt, and I caught left side of the cage. We both end up with pars.
Hole 5, 285 feet, par 3. This is the most difficult hole on the course.
Yeah, I don't like this particular one because the tee pad slopes upwards.
Yeah.
If they would have made the tee pad a flat tee pad, I think this hole would be much, much better.
That's the tree I was aiming for. Me too.
Yeah, I've got some brush and stuff in the way, so I have to try to tomahawk something over and hope it panned and it didn't do it.
Yep. And here's this little masterpiece. A nice little 200-foot throw-in.
Yeah.
Probably my best shot of the year so far.
Yeah. And I hit the pole and brutal roll away. And my comeback, just no good. A little frazzled.
We've had a couple of those brutal rollaways this year, but
Yeah.
between spit outs and rollaways, it's been quite the year for us.
Yeah. Hole 6, 158 feet, par 3.
This one, I'm electing to go straight, and with a slight turnover, and it was just a little bit too high.
Yeah. I'm just trying to throw my Undertaker down there and just hopefully get something straight. And it faded at the end. Here's my upshot putt, right by the basket.
Good layup. And there. I was trying to run it, but not to be. And another little spit out.
Yeah. I think we could make a highlight, low light film of all of our spit outs and chain outs right now.
Oh, yeah. Hole 7, 274 feet, par 3.
Yeah, this is a tunnel shot, and if you don't hit your lane, it can be a tough par.
Yeah. I will say this, it's not 274 feet to the basket. It's definitely probably about 200 max.
Yeah, all the distances that we got were all off U-disc. So sometimes the signs say different, and we just kind of go with it.
Yep.
251 feet, par 3.
This one is a stock hyzer shot for a righty, and there's actually a backhand lane for a lefty if they elect to take it.
Yeah. And here's probably the shot of the year right here.
Whack, whack. Negative feet.
Some negative feet right there. That's probably going to go on the end of the year low light film. And, I learned a lesson by watching this. If you don't get in your brain like I end up doing here, I grabbed I just picked up the same disc and just threw it, which obviously was the bad choice. And I ended up hitting another tree. If I would have used a different disc, maybe it would have come with a different result. But I got so in my brain on this hole that it just messed me up.
Yeah. And there, I'm trying to pitch out. Kind of got frustrated with how it left me. And then the upshot had something to be desired.
Sometimes all you can do is just laugh at the hole.
Yeah. And here's a nice little putt. I can make a 200-foot throw-in, but I can't make a 15-foot putt, I guess.
Right? You couldn't even draw a medal on it.
Yeah, that is. Oh.
Yeah, we made this hole look like the hardest hole on the course for sure.
Yeah. Hole 9, 189 feet, par 3. This one, it's pretty much straight, and then it dumps to the left right at the end. The thing that plays tricks on you is this hill is right at your swing height. So you feel like you have to throw it higher than you actually do.
Yeah. Yeah, another tunnel shot. And tunnel shots in these woods are, they can be tough if you're not hitting your lines correctly all day.
Yeah.
Nope.
I feel like as far as courses go, this has probably been the most fair course, righty-lefty lanes.
Yeah.
I think part of that is due to the fact that we did have a lefty that was helping design the course. So,
Hole 10, 259 feet, par 3.
this one is a wide open field on the outside. Basket is sitting next to the wood line on the right side.
Yeah, I really like, of all the holes on this course, this is actually one of my favorites. Because I do have that wide open left-handed lane. I don't get to have that very often as a lefty.
Put it right where you said you would.
And I pretty much threw the shot I wanted. I just landed just a little deep.
Oh no.
And actually, this probably is my favorite hole on the course too.
Yeah.
Hole 8.
Yeah, I just got unfortunate with that tree limb right there. Didn't allow me a clean look, and I just came up short.
Oh, fuck it. Jesus. Hole 11, 215 feet, par 3, and this is my specialty hole.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about it, and you had just aced it a year ago, almost to the day.
Yeah. I was the first person to get an ace on this one, and I'm still the only person. It's not a hard hole, it's just, if you miss the basket, you're going way long.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and
a lot of people don't run it.
I ended up yanking it, and left myself a long upshot.
Yeah. And there was actually a pretty good run. Just a little short.
There you go.
Hole 12, 156 feet, par 3. This one again, and there's another left-handed hole that should be right in my wheelhouse, and I early released it, and early release means jail.
You know
Yep.
what?
And there's my late release.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're off on the right side on this hole, you're scramble town all
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah, and you know, I have to throw a kind of a flick, junk shot, and I was just trying to make it through trees, and I didn't make it.
In terms of gap, this is probably the tightest gap.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's a very gettable hole.
Yeah.
Hole 13, 210 feet, par 3. Dead straight, basket's at the end of the tunnel, and then there's the parking lot out back behind it. Currently, there's no OB on the course, but that is due to change next year.
Yeah, these tunnel shots are super, super hard if you're not hitting your lanes, just like, you know, all the other holes that seem to be on this course. If you're not hitting your lanes, it's very punishing.
Oh, same putt.
And that's where my drive ended up. I cleared pretty much everything and just straight out into the parking lot.
Hole 14, 167 feet, par 3.
This one is another right-handed hole, but you also have that left-handed lane out there on the other side.
Yeah, I was able to put a nice little anhyzer on my sole, and it rested right by the basket. I got my best result drive so far today.
Yeah. Just doing another little layup.
That's where my drive ended up, so a nice little tap in for a birdie. First one of the day.
Hole 15, 187 feet, par 3. Another left-handed hole.
Yeah, this is one of, you know, it's a straight, and it finishes to the right. I don't know if I would necessarily say left-handed as much as it just... It's a straight tunnel shot that finishes to the right.
Then, if you hear that sound back there, that was actually me smoking the bottom of the pole.
Yeah, it was a great shot. And that was me smoking that tree.
Yeah, you really were not having this course.
No, I definitely need to revisit and get my revenge on this course.
Yeah. Same with Kirtland for me.
Yeah. Hole 16, 266 foot, par 3.
Yeah, this one's actually a little bit longer than 266 feet, but it plays along the road. Like I said, there's no OB yet, but there will be next year. Just finishes off into the woods there a little bit.
Yeah, I've only played this this course a couple times, and the last time I had played it, where I'm standing right now, was all thick and brush, and I was glad to see they cleaned it up, because it made going in there a little easier to play out.
Yeah. And there, I had nothing on the backside there. A lot of people don't go deep, so they didn't clear that out yet.
Right.
And going deep, you're punished with absolutely nothing. But hole 17, 158 feet, par 3. This one is pretty much take whatever disc you have, and as long as you hit your line, you are parked. There's a wood wall behind it, and there's my signature pose.
Yeah, and here's my sole, just like a couple holes ago. It's pretty much the same shot, and I ended up getting pretty close to the same result. It landed right by the basket.
Yeah. And there I'm thinking, you know, full power, don't leave it short. Hit the top of the wood wall, skipped over it.
Yeah.
Give it a little way up.
Couple little final tap ins.
Yeah. A lot of these holes, they feel like you gotta get them.
Hole 18, 218 feet. It's straight ahead.
Yeah.
Just like a couple holes that they had similar. I actually hit a tree and almost black aced right in front of another group.
There, I'm going really, really high for some reason. At the time, that was the play that I wanted to do, but now, looking at it, I realize it's not really a good play for this hole.
Yeah. And my upshot just panned out a little too early and left me in the woods here. And like all the other putts that I've attempted today, just nothing was there.
Yeah, and this right here would be our 54th hole of golf for the day, and
it definitely was a taxing day.
Yeah, we were ready to get off the course, so that was just kind of a layup to putt out. I already knew I beat John, so
yeah, our scores were horrible.
Well, that'll do it for Skinner Park Disc Golf Course. I shot +3, John shot +8, so I did finally get another win on the channel. Other than that, it's a great course. I mean, I know I'm kind of biased being that it's my home course, but I really recommend people come out and play it. I gave it a 3.8 out of 5. I believe John agreed.
Yeah, I think 3.8 is fair. I mean, there were a few things, like the one tee pad, I believe it on 5, I wish was flat. Maybe a little more cleaned up. The lanes are somewhat tight, and for beginners, it'd be super hard to try to hit those lanes consistently. That's why we went with 3.8.
Yep, but please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.